Okay, so the plan today was to go live on Facebook, and I made every attempt to do that, and it was just not working. I was asking me for, to just create a title. I thought I was just going to hit go live. It was going to be very simple, but it was just, I was just hitting obstacle after obstacle. So I tried. So I thought, I'm just going to log into Zoom, and I did put the link on the page, but I wasn't expecting anybody to see that. And so I'm just going to record this video, and I will try again, because I really did want to. Going live for me was something that I felt that I had to do, something that I had to accomplish, because I was nervous, and there was nervousness within me, and I know that was just the mind, and I wanted to get past that and certainly try something that I'd never done before. So I've been meditating for a couple of years now, and I have completed a couple meditation teacher courses, and they're great, and trust me, they're great. I'm not sure exactly how much weight that little piece of paper, that certificate, carries, because it's, you're taught the fundamentals and the basics of meditation, and meditation can mean something different for everybody. So what I'm doing is I'm just taking the knowledge, and it was the last course I took was absolutely fantastic. And the teacher was absolutely fantastic. Kevin Fellerton, I believe. I might be Ellerton, I can't remember right now, but it was Kevin. So I'm going to take, I'm learning as I go along, and I'm going to take the information that I got from his course and all the other courses and the courses that and anything I've learned from teachers leading up to this point. Meditation, like I said before, means so many things to different people. And for me, meditation is just the complete acceptance of oneself. It is the going deep beyond who you think you are and reconnecting with the essence of who you are. So that could be your soul, that could be God, that could be spirit. It goes by many names. So whatever name you choose is fine. And this meditation was definitely geared towards beginners, because I think one of the greatest things that we can do for ourselves is to disconnect from the outside world and reconnect with the inside world, the universe inside of each and every one of us. I found when I started meditating, there was a lot of information, and I put a lot of pressure on myself to feel a certain way, or to think that I'm supposed to feel a certain way. And that's the last thing that I want to do with the meditations that I'm going to teach. I'm not going to inundate people with a lot of information. I have limited knowledge. I have some, but it is limited, and I'm continuing to learn. But what better way to learn meditation than from someone who's also just learning to meditate? There's no expectations here. This is simply me passing on what I've been doing to you. Has meditation helped me? Yes. Do I always feel like meditating? No. And that's the truth. No matter how well it's done for me, or no matter how much it's helped me, I still find those times where I'm like, I don't feel like sitting here and just being quiet. And we can go into greater detail later on in other videos as to why that is. But I'm going to ask you one question. Do you happen to find yourself noticing that you're constantly thinking, that the mind is constantly going? And it may actually, you may not notice that at all. You may start to notice it now that I've said it. But it's like the mind never shuts off. The body never relaxes. And one thing about meditation is the observation. It's observing what is happening within you and accepting it. The true acceptance of oneself. Even to this day, when I start meditating, the first 5 minutes I feel are the most difficult, the most challenging. That's the time when the body, the mind, feels the most agitated, the most at unease. I should be doing something different. This is silly. This is not doing anything. I want to get all that out of our vocabulary. It's fine to think it and to feel it, but that is something beyond who you are. That is just the mind telling you these things. Why do we not want to sit still and be quiet? Because when we're still and we're quiet, we feel things. We feel things that we probably don't want to feel. We feel things that we've pushed down for years. But until you feel those things and accept them and release them, those things will continue to affect how you live your life, how you make your decisions. Most of our present is influenced by our past. So this meditation for beginners is just an introduction on how to sit. It sounds crazy, right? It's like I sit all the time. You sit all the time, but you're sitting, when you are sitting, you're most likely eating, or you're drinking, or you're talking, or you're on a device, or you're watching TV, or you're driving. And then when you're driving, of course, you're thinking. We have to remember that as the outside world comes in and we are experiencing it, we're constantly going to have an opinion about it. And that's okay. So for meditation, there's many ways that you can sit. You can sit in a chair with back support. You can sit on the floor in a lotus position, in any lotus position you want. I'm not that flexible. You can sit, you can kneel directly on your feet, but most likely your feet are going to start to fall asleep. So you can actually sit on a cushion. So there's many ways. You can lay down. Laying down, most times when you're meditating laying down, it induces sleep. And then you don't benefit from the meditation. And I never understood what that meant. It meant that how can you observe what's going on inside of you when you're asleep? And feel like a dream. Or you can use a meditation bench, which I'm sitting on right now. So that's so I'm not sitting on anything specific in a specific lotus position or on the floor, but this is my meditation bench, and I got this off Amazon, and it's curved, nice and curved for your bum, and it keeps your back straight, which is important. And the reason why that is important is because if you think back to going to school, and if you're slouched over, your teacher's like, pay attention, right? Because that position implies that you're not paying attention. And in meditation, we want to pay attention, and you'll notice. So you can imagine a string on top of your head just pulling you straight up. This will take practice, because you could be, if you find yourself having to really work on sitting straight up, you're working muscles that you don't normally use or that you haven't used in a while. So you could feel a slight discomfort, and that's okay. Shift, move positions, do whatever you feel you need to do. Okay. The other thing about meditation, it's okay. Cough, sneeze, burp. People release things in meditation, and that's okay. And yes, people fart in meditation too, and that's okay. Now, the 12-year-old boy inside of me would most likely giggle at that, and that's okay. We are going to accept everything as is, not just ourselves, but everything. So, because I could keep talking. So we're going to start, okay? And this is just going to be 5 minutes, sitting for 5 minutes. Now, I don't have a timer, but we're going to practice just sitting for 5 minutes. Give yourself a 5-minute break. There will be outside distractions. You could hear, I have dogs, I have cats, I have kids. Those distractions are perfectly fine. You'll notice thoughts. You may feel something inside your body. That's okay too. Notice those things, but we're going to bring your focus back to your breath, and we're going to get to the breath in a second. So allow everything to be as it is, but you will notice that your awareness or your focus has been pulled in towards an emotion or a thought or a noise. That's okay. Because once you notice it, you're the noticer, you will bring your attention back to the breath. And why is breathing so critical? Obviously, it keeps us alive, but each breath is unique. Each breath is your anchor to the present moment. Okay? Each breath is beautiful and unique and essential. Amazing when you think about it. You breathe and you don't even think about it. You breathe, you're breathing. Breathing happens whether you want it to or not. And why would you not? Right? So it's constantly happening. In and out, in and out, in and out. And each breath is unique, and each moment as we go into the moment is unique and special. You never know if you're going to have another moment. So we know there's distractions. That's totally fine. Okay? So get yourself nice and as comfortable as you can be in whatever position you decided, if it's sitting in a chair, and you can lay down, and that's perfectly fine. It's 5 minutes. I can fall asleep in 5 minutes. I'm not sure if everybody else can, but I can. Okay? And so what's really important is that we do this and we just, again, allow everything to be as it is. All right? And we'll get more into techniques as we go along. But for now, this is just us sitting. That's it. Okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to take 3 deep breaths through the nose and out the mouth. And with this breath, we are actually going to breathe from the diaphragm, diaphragmatic breathing. And we can go more into detail as to why we use that breathing when we meditate, and other times too. Now, I like to make the joke that my diaphragm has gotten bigger, and over time, especially since we've all been a little less active, or maybe we all haven't been. That's I don't know. I've been a little less active. Sorry to drag you down with me. So diaphragm, breathe in. So you should feel your stomach and then your torso expanding right through the nose and out through the mouth. We're going to do 3 of those. Okay. And then we're going to sit. There are many hand positions that you can do during meditation. For now, we're just going to sit with our palms up. All right. Doesn't matter why, but we're going to sit with our palms up. I'm sorry, you can't see my palms, but just rest them on your legs or your knees if you're sitting in a lotus position, or your legs. And here we go. So what happens after those 3 breaths? We observe. Okay. I will probably chime in from here from time and time again. No, not time and time again. I will chime in from time to time and allow my voice, if the breathing is not anchoring you into the present moment, allow my voice to snap you out of whatever it is that has your awareness, your consciousness pulled away from your breathing, your focus. Okay, so we're sitting nice and easy. We all know how to do this, right? And you can keep your eyes closed. You can keep your eyes open. I find it better with your eyes closed. Okay. So we're going to settle down into this moment exactly as it is, exactly as you are. Okay. No expectations, no judgments. We're here together now. Life will be waiting for you when you're done. Okay. So here we go. We're settled down. We're going to breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth 3 times. Feel free to follow along with me or do it at your own pace, but slow and deep. Okay? Here we go. Remember to keep a mild focus on your breath. Allow any thoughts to come and go. Sensations to come and go. Anything you may be experiencing. Do not push back against anything. Resistance creates energy and thoughts. Acceptance. If you're feeling agitated or uneasy, be okay with the sensation of being agitated or uneasy. Don't fight it. Allow everything to unfold naturally. Be aware of your posture. Now, seeing as I've forgotten to set a timer for 5 minutes, I don't think it has been, I don't know, but I'm being guided to open my eyes now. You're all welcome, if you're still here, to open your eyes, nice and slow. Beautiful. Here we are. Now, if that wasn't 5 minutes, and I don't know if it was, it probably wasn't, it could be, but you'll want to set yourself a timer. So I didn't bring anything with me this time to do it. So was I unprepared? I don't know. Does it matter? No. You can be meditative in anything that you do. It could be anything. Washing the dishes, vacuuming, working on your car. It's the joining of the doing and whatever you're doing and the being. That's your breath. Feeling the aliveness inside your whole body. So you can be, we'll go into that another time, but you don't always have to be sitting down to meditate. It's wonderful. I think sometimes meditation can be a little, it can put people off because they think it involves all these steps and there's expectations. There are very deep meditations, and I'm nowhere near getting to those myself. But just this 5 minutes, once you get past that, and that's the thing, once you get past it, it's like when joggers, they reach this runner's high. And I mean, I used to jog. I don't remember getting a runner's high. I remember getting leg cramps, but I don't remember a runner's high. But it's where they reach this, it's like this other state of being that helps them push on, and they're just like, wow, I'm alive. And you can feel that with meditation. When you get past 5 minutes, maybe even 10 minutes of uneasiness, you'll get that complete relaxation. The important thing is letting things come and go. You heard the police car, that was totally fine. It will draw your attention away. It can, but with awareness, you bring it back to your breath. So that's everything for me today. We're going to do this again. I really hope you enjoyed it. And this was my first time teaching it. And again, this was a very basic meditation. And we'll go into other ones as we go along. But this was just a great opportunity to relax. This is even those 5-minute breaks, especially when you're dealing with something that you feel is stressful or impossible, or, you know, when you're just, I don't know what to do. And this is, you know, these are great moments to sit in silence. You sat with yourself right there. You just sat with yourself for however long that was, without a device, without anything. You observed everything that was happening. And not only did you observe it, you were able to witness it and notice that you were no longer focused on your breathing, and you were able to bring the focus back. That's beautiful. That's amazing. You are on your way to being a meditator. Is that awesome? Anyways, thank you so much. If you stuck around and watched this whole thing, I really appreciate it. I'm in the learning process, but I'll share whatever it is that I feel guided to share, the things that I've been taught, and we'll see each other next time. So I'm going to come really close to the camera right now because I have to shut it off. But thank you again. That was my knee that just popped. Thanks again for joining me, and you enjoy the rest of your day, and we'll see each other again real soon. Keep well. Bye.